Hey guys, hello, hey guys, welcome back to another video. My name's Snotty Zombie. We are here with, okay, fuck you to the moon. Yeah, we're back here with Guild Wars. I'm finally saying it properly. Part 2. Trying to get up some spirit levels, you know? We might have to go and sell some shit. Okay. I also need to say something. If people have come up to me and asked, why don't I play Skyrim? Like, why don't I record Skyrim? And I simply say that I can't. And if you've tried YouTubing before, you've realized that unless you get, like, the little tech or whatever it is, get verified, you can't make videos longer than 15 minutes long. And some of the, if you've ever played Skyrim, you know that some of the things are really long, the missions. Yeah. And maybe there are some people that make it so they finish it in like 10 minutes, but like I can't do that. I need to collect stuff that's cool. That's why I play Skyrim, because collecting things is the best in that game. Surely there's not a lot of good things that you can collect, but like, there are things that you can collect.
Keep running.
It's really cool and I enjoy that. So I could not do it in under 10 minutes, but once I get verified, sure, I can start recording.
I need help!
It's nasty stuff, though. I'm hoping I can persuade someone to help. I usually get boys to help me. Silly boys. Want to fight a god? Well, a Grawl god, but still.
Oh, also, people like my friends who ask me, why don't I, which one's better, vampires or, werewolves in Skyrim? And it depends what vampire. Now, there are multiple types of vampires. There's not one type. I have only found one type of werewolf. So, the companions. And I would say the werewolf if you only the vampire with the disease. But if you do the Dawn Guard missions and you decide to take his blood, you can turn into the most powerful thing at night. But you can choose to become the vampire lord at any time. But if you're a werewolf without the ring from Hersing, you can only be a werewolf once a day. But if you get the Hersing ring, you can become it at any time. Downside of being a vampire, your health goes down at the day. You can't regenerate without potions. Downside, but the upside is when you become the vampire lord, you have two types of being. You can use magic cup, or you can just use your fists, which is usually when you ran out of magic cup. Which if you level up your magicka enough when you're not a human, when you're not a vampire, it's very hard to run out very easily. But, like I said, that's the downside. The downside is when you're a human, when you're not the vampire lord, you don't regenerate anything. Without magic, what's it called? Potions. Which I usually have to carry around like 50 potions of healing. Just because I either attack big bosses that big things like giants when I was very low. And I couldn't use magic because I ran out of magicka.
Adrenaline surging!
Which I mean, it depends how you want to play. I now see that werewolves, because they do more damage with their fists anyway, they can scare enemies off, and they're easier to level up in. And if you get Hersing's ring, you can do it at any time. So, werewolves. But it's a very hard to score, right? Because Vampire Lords are also really cool, and I enjoy playing as them because the Dawn Guard comes after you. Nobody comes after you if you're a vampire. And that makes it kind of boring because you can't defend yourself as a player. And because the werewolves are so powerful, and it can, once you level them up high enough, they can one-shot guards all of the time. It just becomes boring. So the best is werewolf. But the most fun to play with is whichever. However you want to play. I can't tell you what's the best. Because it's just wrong for me to enforce my opinion. But werewolves are better. Vampires are more fun to play. Oh, but you also need to become a werewolf at some point if you want to get the Ancient Nord armor. Which, if you want to play as a vampire, you could, and you're already a vampire lord, you can then go back to the person that you saved in the Dawn Guard challenges, and she'll make you a vampire again with all your stats back. But unlike a werewolf, you can't do that. So another reason why vampires are more fun to play. And the vampire has a bigger storyline. Like, trying to take over the sun, that's pretty cool. And you find out that snow elves still exist. Just very few of them. Which, if you know why snow elves don't exist, it's because before the Nords came, Skyrim had two types of elves. The Darwin and the snow elves. The Darwin stayed underground and didn't fight. But when they found out that they were about to get extinct, they brought them underneath.
Smash them!
Which then there's multiple theories. I'm not going to get into the stories. Because there's just so many. But
The earth claims you.
yeah. something happened to snow elves and they turned into Falmer or whatever they call them. And those are the big white ones that look slunched over, kind of like goblins, you know? So, yeah. They almost got extinct because of that. And because Nords, I can't remember his name, but yeah, because of the Nords, snow elves almost got extinct, so that's why the Dawn Guard helped. Not the Dawn Guard, I can't remember the names now, I've just been talking a lot. But yeah, that's just the storyline. So yeah. But overall, werewolves are better than vampires. But they're both really fun to play with. But vampires a little bit more. Alright. So now that we've cleared that up. And if you want to disagree with me, I would accept that. And I'll put my Discord in the description for real this time. And if you want to argue this point, we can. If you're a good player at Skyrim and you know what to talk about. If you don't, I'm just gonna be pissed. To be completely honest with you. Yeah, so if you have no idea what you're talking about, don't contact me. I don't care. But if you do know what you're talking about and you want to argue my points, please do, I'm interested. To see what people think. Now, like, it's also with personal reference. And I don't think I've considered everything, but I know enough that I can say a positive thing for werewolves and vampires. And I've been both multiple times. Like, I became a vampire lord first, and then became a werewolf, and then became a vampire lord again, just because the story, I didn't finish the storyline. So, there are some interesting points. Oh. Also, once you become a werewolf after being a vampire lord, the Dawn Guard do stop coming around. So somehow they have some insight into you're a vampire or not, you know? And when you're a vampire and you're at the guild's bar, the Thieves Guild bar, you'll find this lady that can change your face and your body and everything, make you extremely ugly or so handsome. If you're a vampire, you can't get that done. I don't know about wolves because I've never tried it with the wolf, but with the vampire I know from experience you cannot get that done. So, if you're interested in that little chat that we had, not little, it's pretty long, but you're interested in my contact Please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I'll see you boys next video. Bye bye.